Barack Hussein Obama, 44th President of the United States. But is there something more sinister? Is the former president a homosexual? I'm going to go over the evidence with you. We're going to expose this man for what he really is. Stick with me and let's dive right into the evidence. Now, Newsweek here made an article about Obama being the first gay president. Newsweek is a very trustworthy source of information, so we can trust them in declaring that Obama is indeed a gay man. Now here we observe a clearly undoctored photo of Obama and Joe Biden running down the White House halls carrying rainbow flags. Need I say more? Here we see a photograph of the president wearing a dress. Now would a straight man wear a dress? Here we see the president giving a bro fist to a My Little Pony character. And as we all know, My Little Pony is for homosexuals only. So for the president to associate with a character from that show means he's indeed a homosexual. Now perhaps photo evidence isn't enough for you. Let the president speak for himself that he is hiding in the closet. Now, if you still need proof, let's go to a very reliable source of news, Real Jew News, who reports that Obama was a homosexual who smoked a lot of drugs with a man named Larry Sinclair. As we can see here, from a completely undoctored photo, he is indeed smoking crack while putting his hand on another man's shoulder. Now that's not a homosexual? I don't know what is. How about we examine some personal interviews? Here we'll hear a woman who attended high school with the former president speak about the president's homosexual and crack cocaine addictions.
And he very much was within sort of the gay community. Girls were never anything that he was ever interested in. And, as a young teenager, as a young girl, I mean, it was clear to me that Barry was strictly into men. Well, here we are, a bunch of broke teenagers, and, in other words, for somebody to brag that they have this cocaine was, somewhat newsworthy within our little clique. He probably was telling the truth. He would get with these older white gay men, and this is how we just pretty much had the impression that that's how he was procuring his cocaine. In other words, he was having sex with these older white guys, and that's how he was getting his cocaine.
Now we'll hear from a former CIA operative who lets us in on the recruitment process of the CIA and the presidency into the homosexual lifestyle.
When the CIA recruits an individual, particularly a president of the United States, there has to be a psychological deficit and lacunae in their personality. In the case of Bill Clinton, it was the fact his mother was a prostitute. She ran a whorehouse in Hope, Arkansas, and he was nothing but the bastard child of the John. In the case of Obama, he was known to be a homosexual in Chicago with Rami Emanuel, who was trained in ballet dancer, and he was recruited by the CIA repeatedly and basically threatened by them and the Muslim Brotherhood and everything else. That's why the political correctness comes in. It's relevant only to the fact that it's a national security problem.
Now, if the completely unbiased right-wing watch didn't convince you, and if Alex Jones, the CIA, and Miss Pope wasn't enough, including all the images I showed you, I have one final piece of evidence that will convince you that indeed Barack Hussein Obama is a homosexual. Need I say more?